Hello everyone, and welcome to MyniQ podcast. I'm your host, and I'll be sharing short English stories and conversations with you every day. Today's episode is The Typewriter Secret. And the text level is 2. Learn about words like can and must, and may talk about things that finished and things that are still happening, and compare things. Stick around till the end for 5 quick questions to test your understanding. Alright then, let's get listening.
The Typewriter's Secret. In the small town of Willow Creek, a mysterious typewriter appeared in the local antique shop. It was in old Remington, with keys that shone like polished silver and a body that seemed to glow with an otherworldly light. The shopkeeper, Mr. Jenkins, claimed it had been made by Thomas Belson himself, the inventor of the first electric typewriter. As soon as Emily, the young owner of the local bakery, laid her fingers on the keys, she felt a strange energy coursing through her veins. She began to type, and words flowed effortlessly onto the page. But it wasn't just any words, they were stories of love and loss, of hope and despair. The typewriter seemed to be channeling the deepest emotions of those who touched it. As news of the magical typewriter spread, people came from all over to experience its power. But with each person who used it, the stories grew darker and more twisted. It was as if the typewriter was feeding off their deepest fears and desires. Emily realized that she had unleashed a force beyond her control, and she didn't know how to stop it.
Now, let's move on to the conversation between Billy, Meg, Kelly, and their teacher, Lewin, after reading the novel.
I loved how the magical typewriter was described in the story. It sounded so mysterious and intriguing.
Yeah, I liked that part too, but what really got me was when Emily realized she had unleashed a force beyond her control. That's some crazy stuff. Actually, I think the author did a great job of exploring the consequences of playing with forces we don't fully understand. It's a pretty relatable theme, if you ask me.
I'm more interested in the science behind it all. Like, what kind of energy is flowing through the typewriter? Is it some kind of electromagnetic force?
But that's not just it. The stories that came out of that typewriter were so dark and twisted. It's like it was tapping into people's deepest fears. That's some creepy stuff.
I see what you mean, Meg, but on the other hand, maybe it's not just about fear. Maybe it's also about hope and redemption. I think that's a pretty cool message. Well, whatever the author's intention was, one thing's for sure, this novel has sparked some great discussions among us. Keep the debate going.
Now, let's test your understanding of the novel and the dialogue with 5 questions. Question 1. What type of energy was flowing through the magical typewriter? A. Electric. B. Electromagnetic. C. Mystical. D. Unknown. E. Quantum. The answer is B. Electromagnetic. Question 2. Why did Emily realize she had unleashed a force beyond her control? A. She was tired of typing on the typewriter. B. The stories grew darker and more twisted. C. She lost interest in writing. D. She ran out of ink. E. She didn't know how to stop it. The answer is B. The stories grew darker and more twisted. Question 3. What kind of messages did the magical typewriter tap into? A. Hope and redemption. B. Fear and despair. C. Love and loss. D. All of the above. E. None of the above. The answer is C. Love and loss. Question 4. Who was the inventor of the first electric typewriter? A. Thomas Edison. B. Thomas Paulson. C. William Shakespeare. D. Albert Einstein. E. Leonardo da Vinci. The answer is B. Thomas Paulson. Question 5. What was special about the keys on the magical typewriter? A. They were made of gold. B. They shone like polished silver. C. They were black and white. D. They were red and blue. E. They were invisible. The answer is B. They shone like polished silver. That's it for today's quiz. How many did you answer correctly? Thanks for tuning in to my channel today. I hope you enjoyed the stories and conversations and found the quiz challenging yet fun. Don't forget to subscribe or follow us for more daily English learning content. Until next time, keep practicing your English and have a wonderful day.